Yes, indeed, the World Cup draw is out in the year 2025. The World Cup that will be played in the year 2026, the draw is now on or set now, and everything is what set for the World Cup to take place in the year 2026. And these are some of the heated sports that we need to watch out for, or some of the sports that we need to watch out what is going to happen, because it's not going to be easy for the teams or the countries in those who are zone or those who are groups, because qualifying from those groups isn't going to be easy at all. And here we are going to break things down for you to understand why is it that it is not things are not going to be easy for those countries in these groups to qualify easily, because they need to play very very hard before they'll be able to qualify or move to the next stage of the competition. If not, some surprises will take place. So we are going to break things down for you. So stay tuned. And if today is the first time visiting my channel, this is Tuna Zone, the channel where you can get all your football highlights, analysis, updates, and every trending news in the world of football. Where you can get access to them is on what Tuna Zone. So we are going to dive into things quick. Now let's go into the group. The FIFA World Cup group stage, or the groups have been what classified today as at what at Washington what DC by the FIFA president. Everything was set and the group has been what scheduled. Now let's see. We have some of the hotspot that we are going to look at. That is group A, group. Then we have group C. Then we have group I. Then we have group L. So these are some of the hotspots that we are going to look at, or the matches that will be played here. What will be the outcome, and if things are not taken into consideration well, or if a team did not plan things very well, how will the outcome of the what? How will the outcome be? So stay tuned. Let's dive into things. And before we move, we'll look at Group C. In Group C, we have a team like Brazil, we have Morocco, we have Haiti, we have Scotland. So all these four teams are now trying to survive the World Cup, or they will now try to survive in the coming World 2026, and each of them is prepared for each other. But let's look at their previous matches, their previous clashes, their previous friendly matches, and their previous World Cup clashes. What were the results from those what were the results from those matches? So let's dive into them one after the other. Then we'll know what will be the outcome of the what the game or the outcome of the what the group stage of each competition, or in each of the hot sports group. So let's take Group C for instance. In Group C, we could see that we have Brazil against Morocco. Let's take into consideration Brazil and Morocco have played so far. They've played three matches. They've played three matches within in the history of football. They've played only three matches, and in these three matches, what are the outcome? We could see that Brazil in 1997, Brazil was able to win Morocco. Then in 1998 too, they are able to win Morocco. Then in 2023, in the current, that is the current year, or their current clashes. In 2023, Morocco was able to also win what Brazil. So the clashes between Brazil and Morocco, we could see that it is Morocco is having one win. Then crash is going to be fire. See, somebody say it's going to be fire. And let's look at the next crashes between what Brazil and Scotland. In this group, we have Brazil and Scotland are also going to meet, or they are also going to crash in this group. Now let's see what are the results of their previous matches. In this group, we could see that Brazil is able to win Scotland 8 good times, and in their previous matches, Brazil is able to win Scotland 8 good times, and they are able to draw only 2. So Scotland is not able to win Brazil in any of the matches that they've played so far. So you could see what will happen in this World Cup. And their current match that was played in what? In March 2011. So Brazil is able to win 8 out of the 10 matches and they draw 2. Scotland is not able to win any. Then we move to healthy and what? Brazil is able to win healthy how many times? It's able to win healthy 3 times. How you get me right? And healthy is not able to win Brazil in any of the crashes that they've what gone so far. So what will be the outcome of this group? So we could see that Brazil, any of the teams here that Brazil is going to meet, I think Brazil is going to perform on top of their what energy, or they are going to what they are going to triumph over them if care is not taken. And if they did not prepare this time around, Brazil is going to lead this group. That is my observation and my analysis. Then we move to the next spot, the hottest spot, one of the hottest spot, that is Group L. What is going to transpire there? We have the teams in Group L. We have what? England, Croatia, Ghana, and Panama. Within these 4 teams, they play each other before, or some of them have played each other before. Now let's see we are going to link some of them to England, the matches that they play with England. What were the outcome? So let's continue. So with this one, we have England against Croatia. England against Croatia, what were the matches that were played? England and Croatia, they play a total of what? 11 matches. And in these 11 matches, we could see that England was able to win 6. They draw 2 and Croatia is able to win 3. Their current match was played in the year 2021, and we could see that England was able to triumph over what? Croatia. And what do we see? What do we see? Majority of the win goes to England in this group, and Croatia is able to win only 3. England is able to win what? 6 and draw 2. So we could see that if England and Croatia crash again, it's going to be fire, because England is not going to spare Croatia again, and they are not going to spare them. I know very, very well. Then we have Ghana and what? England. This is the only matches that was played in this group, or these two countries play a match, and the outcome of the game was a draw. Looking at the form of what Ghana now and the form of what England, we could see that it's going to be a difficult group for both of these teams, because their last matches that were played, they play a draw. And this time around, each of them is fully prepared for the World Cup, and we are going to see something unbelievable. Then we have England playing against Panama. England have played against Panama in only one game, and in this one game, England was able to win, and it takes place in the year 2018. Wow, Panama wasn't able to win any, so they play only one game. But when we look at things critical, we could see that Croatia is the team that England was able to play much of their game with, and what was the outcome? England was able to dominate Croatia. So when you look at this group critically, we have Croatia, we have what? England, then we have Ghana and Panama. So within the top 3, let's say England, Croatia, and Ghana, which of them do you think is going to qualify from this group? Let me see that in the comment section. Which of them do you think is going to lead this group? Because each of them is on fire, and we could see England making more waves. Then we could see another hot spot in the group stage. Or the group stage, we have another hot spot, that is Group I. In Group I, what are the teams that are in Group I? Which makes it a hot spot, or a current hot spot in the group stage? We have France, Senegal, and Norway. So we could see that Mbappe and Haaland is going to crash in this group. Wow, what a match that will have a feel of 2 top strikers in the current history, or in the current time. We could see that these 2 strikers are performing on top of their leagues. They are scoring goals They are performing very, very well, and we could see a very tough game here. Now, let's look at things critically. The matches that were played between these countries, what was the outcome? And we'll based on that, we'll change the outcome of the what? The match in the group stage. Then in this group stage, we have one of the playoff that will come off. So another one team will be added to these three teams. So before that, we have only three for now. We have France, Senegal, and Norway. France and Norway, how many matches have they played so far? They've played a match of a total of 16 matches. And this match, we could see that France is able to win 7 out of the 16 games. They draw 4. Then Norway is able to win 5 out of the 16 matches that were played between these two teams. Their current match was played in the year 2014 in what May. So France was able to win or capitalize and win this match. And majority of the win in the 16 match that was played between what France and Norway, we could see that France was able to win majority. And now the current form of France and the current form of Norway, we could see what Haaland is doing in Norway. Wow, the performance that is putting up, and we could see the performance Mbappe is putting up. We are going to see one of the toughest games, yes, between between what France and Norway, this World Cup coming. Now let's move to France and Senegal. France and Senegal were able to play a total of what? One game. And in this one game is what happened in this one game. We could see that Senegal was able to triumph over France in their previous matches that and Senegal won that only game that was played between France and what Senegal. That is what we could see. So on this table or in this group, we could see that the table is going to be hot. 11 with one team that will be added to this group. So what do you think, or which team do you think, or which country do you think is going to lead this table, and who is going to be the goal scorer for this group? Drop comments about that in the comment section, and let's move forward. Wow, so welcome from the break. And my question here is that I want to ask that did your country qualify to the World Cup? If no, what I will tell you is that try to support one country, try to back one country and what support them so that they will go for the World Cup. Then you also enjoy because don't sit down idle without being supporting any country because your country did not perform or did not what go to the World Cup. So try to support one. And which country do you think is going to lift the World Cup 2026? Let's see that in the comment section. If you believe strongly that a country is one of the many countries that have qualified so far to the group stage, one of them is going to win the World Cup. Drop that. And which player do you think is going to score the highest goal in the coming World Cup 2026? Also drop comments about that in the comment section. And which player should we look for or should we look at? So at the end of everything, we could see that these groups, and we have Group A. Group A is also one of the toughest groups. That is, we have Group A, we have Mexico, we have South Africa, then we have one playoff, and we have South Korea. So this is also going to be one of the toughest group in the World Cup so far. And the toughest one, the most toughest one, that is what I've dealt with in the already. So let's take notes and also try to tell us which of the the country do you think is going to to lift the trophy, and which player is going to score the most or highest goal in the coming World Cup 2026. Let's see that in the comment section, and you are good to go. Now I'll bring the live to an end. So before I bring the live to an end, try to drop your comment. Which team do you think is is going to win in the World Cup 2026? Drop your comment. Thank you.